Hey everybody, this is Okechukwu here. Week 2 of the Mob Podcast. To the left of me we got
Carter.
To the right of me we got
Marlowe Wax.
Yes sir, yes sir, yes sir. So obviously, woke up 3-0 this morning.
Feels great.
How y'all boys feeling?
I'm feeling good. You know me.
Man.
Turned up last night.
Moderation though.
Oh, no, you know. Yeah, I'm chilling though.
Moderation. We got a game Friday. Moderation, Marlo.
Oh, you right.
But yeah, so I mean, obviously everybody in America was watching that game. It went viral all over social media. And I think it was just great for the team to get that win and just to close it out. But just talk a little bit about some of your emotions that was just going through. Obviously, it was a roller coaster, so just talk a little bit about that.
For me, being a defensive back, just staying on point every play, because they threw the ball a lot. I always had to, stay locked in because the ball could have came my way at any given time. Mm-hmm. But it definitely, was a lot of ups and downs. The crowd was in it, so that made me, go harder, for real. How you felt, Lo?
I just, being a linebacker, run is first for us, but they threw the ball crazy. We all knew that, so I felt myself in coverage a lot, but I felt comfortable. I felt my teammates, my coaches put me in great positions to keep making plays, so it was a lot of emotions, a lot of in open field, a lot of stuff like that, had a lot of open field tackling, but I felt great. Of course, it was some mistakes, some MAs, but it was plays to be made, and I felt like I made the plays, other people made the plays. We just played as a team, offense and defense. We came together and really, got that dub. The main thing, we really, that's what we was focused on all week, locked in all week to really just go hard and be a team and do what we do. So I love that we came out with that W.
For sure. I think for me, I remember, a quote that Coach White was saying all week. He just kept saying that when talent meets talent, how you going to respond? Yeah. And obviously I think everybody knows that this was a big opponent for our team, right? I think obviously people starting to, give us the respect that we don't really care to earn because we know who we are, because we the mob, right? But at the same time, I think people are starting to notice us and stand behind us. But when Coach White, just saying that and how the game played out, because we could have folded at any point, but I think I remember how me and you were talking, during the game, about just seeing different things, me and you communicating. Yeah. I think it just shows just how together this defense is and the team really, and I just remember just how guys were just saying we're not leaving the dome without a W.
Gotta protect the dome.
And I think it was just dope to just see us come out with that win. And so how I saw you all around the field, making plays here and there, what goes into that mindset of just preparing for their receivers, because they were some good receivers. Would you?
No, definitely. Like I said, just staying locked in, because at any given time, the ball come my way, I got to make those plays, But, I knew the quarterback, he was a veteran. He was a great quarterback, and I had to stay on my toes every play. Couldn't let nothing fly, at all. So, I had a pass breakup, a play where, I had to stay locked in, made a good play. So, for me, it was just staying locked in and staying on point at all times.
Mm.
So being a DB and how many times they threw the ball? 55?
50.
That was probably the most sometimes. I pass rush. Bro, I ain't gonna lie, that was probably the most I pass rush my entire life.
So hard. So being a DB, them throwing the ball that much, because we don't really play too many teams throwing the ball 55 times. Yeah. Would you say you like a game like that, or you like it more balanced? So which one?
For me, I'm a DB. I want to catch picks, PBUs.
Yeah.
I mean, I like it to be balanced, but I like it more on the passing side, so I can, be in coverage, man,
being
zone. Yeah, just getting after it for real.
Yeah, I feel that.
And how y'all feel about Cuse Nation though? Cause they was going crazy. Shout out to Cuse Nation. You guys really came through, man. And
100.
also too, all the love that you guys been showing us from our podcast from week 1, man. We really appreciate that too. Just throwing that in there. We all over Twitter, Instagram. It was actually crazy after the game. One of the people was like, "Oh man, we tuning in." It's definitely dope to just see the community coming together. And they want to just get that insight to what we talk about, and it just shows that they care.
even the different media outlets, like doing interviews and stuff, just like saying, "Oh yeah, we love the podcast. We gonna tune in. We wait, blah blah blah." That's love though. I appreciate that.
And to end the debate about where the mob came from, the mob came from DC. You feel me? So everybody keep asking where the mob started and where it came from. It came from DC. So you know, and we all from the DMV up here. So we all know where the real, like, you know, I know everybody be trying to bang the mob, but it's everybody can say, just get some respect to, you know, where it came from, in the city. Like, that's all I'm saying. But, you know, speaking of just going back to just Purdue and I think Coach White and Coach Acuff just preparing our unit going into the game. I'm not even gonna lie to y'all. I'm gonna keep it a bean. Like, I was in coverage at some points, and my respect for defensive backs has gone through the roof after yesterday night. Not gonna lie
crazy.
to you.
Purdue, like, for them to throw that ball so much in the head, D-line and coverage, that's how you know they really was, like, throwing that thing.
Man,
like,
my hips, I was a little scared. Like, when he gave me the little inside move, I was like, hold on. I told Hod during the game, I said, hey, you got it, bro. Like, I said, you got it. I ain't saying I can't cover now, but I'm just saying.
it was good defense.
no, you was.
Got the tackle on the play.
5-6 yard game.
I ain't gonna lie, I was hoping I could get the PBU so I could get up and hit the high celly. You know what I'm saying? I was hoping I could hit the high celly.
Seatbelt.
You feel me?
Seatbelt,
You
right.
feel me?
Seatbelt game.
Yeah, but the game overall was dope to win, man. We saw guys making plays all over. Kayvon Darton, JT was in the backfield. Terry T-Lock. You know, guys stepped up when we needed them to step up, man.
Even Steve, with everything he was going through
You
all
know what I
week.
mean? To come in and play
Uh-huh.
like that, I think that was dope. Young DBs cheering. I think even the guys who weren't in the game as much.
Everybody impact. Yeah.
Sideline going crazy.
Everybody.
Sideline.
Everybody impact that game.
So what was like a top moment for the game for y'all?
For like for the team or like for us? What you mean?
Yeah, like what do you feel like was like a top moment from like
Yeah.
the game, man, for the team, man?
Your pick. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, interception. That turned me up.
sure.
That was the first play of that drive. Was that the first play?
Yeah, it was the 1st and 10.
It was the first play. You right. Yeah, it
That was first play.
It turned me up. Even just being the first play, like
Yeah.
just seeing a D-line catch a pick 6.
Yeah, you can't leave that out.
That's what's
Yeah, you
crazy.
can't-
Now when he caught it, it's
Turned
like
me up.
it shocked me for a second. But then I was like, oh, that's Caleb. I had to run over there and celebrate with him.
It was,
Nah,
it was
but
beginning of the 4th.
Yeah. No, it was middle of the 4th.
Middle of the 4th.
middle. I got a
We
question
had
though.
just scored.
Big
What's up?
moment of that
Like
game.
who was you pointing at? Like
Oh, you mean like when I was in the end zone?
Yeah, like-
Cuse Nation.
okay,
Oh, yeah, I thought I was pointing at somebody in it.
yeah.
Nah.
Or maybe somebody had your heart or something out there.
Chill, man.
Don't
Chill.
lie to us.
Chill. Nah, I was pointing at Cuse Nation. You know, I ain't had no secret admirers, nothing in the stands, you know. None of that. Feel me? But, I mean, yeah, shout out to Cuse Nation. I'm not even going to lie. Like, I'm not going to sit up here and act like that play wasn't crazy because it was. Just going into it, like, I just remember JT got into the backfield so fast, and I was trying to set the edge because I didn't want to lose contain, right? So when JT got back there, I see JT, like, get his hands on the quarterback, so I'm thinking, oh, yeah, like, we got to sack everybody off the field. Me and the quarterback locked eyes. So I'm looking like, ain't no way he about to throw it. Like, you feel me? But it happened so fast. And, like, I ain't gonna lie. Like, I ain't even really think. I didn't really hear nothing or see nothing. All I seen was the end zone, and I just wanted to get in there for the team. And obviously, we were only up, I think, 2 points at that time. I think we had went up 10. So, yeah, he was up by.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, he was up by 3 at that time. So, yeah, just going into the end zone and seeing the crowd go crazy. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. I knew I had to go back on the field. So
Oh, yeah.
100 though. When we was
celebrating and going
takes
crazy,
a lot out of you.
they don't understand. So
Celebrating takes a lot out of you. bro.
everybody hitting my head, and I'm trying to get lit, like, but I'm like, nah. I'm like, yeah, I gotta go back on the field. Like, leave me alone. Like, and then my coach grabbing me, like, Caleb, come on. I'm like, all right, but I need to go back on the field.
I go on the sideline, sit on the bench, get some Gatorade. They like, D, we up. I'm like, what?
We just came back. That's the thing about
bro.
defense. When you score on defense, it's like you gotta go right back out.
Yeah, bro, I'm tired. I'm tired because I was celebrating. So I'm like, yeah, I might gotta tone it down a little bit more next time.
You feel me?
Might gotta tone it down next
And
time.
then, so it's like, obviously, you know, it was probably like, I want to say like 7 minutes left, right? And then they scored,
Yeah.
and they took the lead. No. They brought it in within like 1 or 2 points. Then we scored, and then they scored. Then we
scored and scored.
I ain't gonna lie. Another crazy moment
All the
though,
time.
when that was you actually low that blocked the field goal, right?
Oh,
Yeah, I did block the field goal.
there's a
That was-
top moment.
That was a crazy.
Hey, how did you like?
A lot of people.
Did you? Yeah, like how did you
A
time
lot of
that
people,
up?
a lot of people might miss that, but yeah,
I ain't
did
miss
do
it.
that. I did do that.
I didn't
So,
even know who like. Who
I didn't
blocked
know
it.
who blocked it.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You can't really see it sometimes when it's blocked field goal, but I feel like I did do that. Great call by Coach Leg, special teams coach.
Shout out Coach Lid, man.
Facts.
It was me and JT. JT played good all game. It's never play he made right there, man. Him.
Up and coming.
We doubled the guard, try to just get him back. We did what we did. We got low, push him back. I just got my hands up.
So did you? Because you asked me last week, did I block? Did you block for Jay Sam?
Jay Sams.
I did, but he was gone already. I was on the ground.
Oh, so you.
So listen,
so
let me
Jay
tell my.
Sam,
Let me tell
Jay
my.
Sam, he ain't blocked for you.
Man
Go-
time.
Hey, seemed like you wasn't on man time on that
So,
block.
so me and JT, we went and got my hand up. Yeah, I blocked it.
Mhm.
I turn around, my dog Jay Sims returning it. He should have scored, but
Haha, Sams.
what should have scored? Was you blocking? Was you out?
Yeah, I was in.
Did you block?
I was too far back because I was coming out the edge too.
Hey,
Yeah, but we-
hey,
I
was
Sims,
running
hold on,
though.
Sims. Them boys ain't blocked for you, bro.
Nah, I mean,
Ain't crazy,
nah,
bro.
I thought Sims was gone. He looked like he was running a 4-3 when he
Nah,
caught
he
that.
was.
He should have scored though.
was-
He should have. He should have.
He might have ran out on gas.
Yeah, he probably was tired.
Did y'all block for me when I caught that?
Bro, you was good. You ain't even blocking.
Oh, I was-
Salute to you, bro. You was good.
Oh no, I was just.
You ain't,
Oh,
you ain't
nah, I
even
ain't gonna lie.
blocking.
The first person I seen was hard though.
All right, listen. Let me tell this story. When Caleb caught the pick, I was lit. I'm running it. I ain't gonna lie. I'm running my fastest to Caleb, trying to celebrate. All I see is this one person.
Hard was sliding.
Bro, Hard ran past me 90 miles per hour, bro. I ain't gonna lie.
I was shocked.
Hard did get there fast as ever.
I seen. I'm like, oh, that's Caleb. Turn
But
on
see,
the
that's
Jets.
but like even in that, right? Like that just shows how much we really
Yeah.
care for each other, right? Because
That's how happy we was.
like most guys, be honest, like it's a little bit of selfishness in the game.
Yeah.
You right?
Celebrate from afar.
You know what I mean? You celebrate like, oh, good job, but
Nah, I had to run out.
everybody was. We could have got a flag, and then it took the end zone, but it was so crazy. Like I remember Coach was going crazy. Like I heard Coach Monroe jumped on Coach E or something. That's what they said. Like
That's crazy.
it was crazy, but I think that just again like just shows that like how close this team is. Right, I'm even with the 51 seconds left. Now, Steve, don't be mad at me, but I gotta tell this story. Like, so it was 51 seconds left in the fourth quarter, and Steve Linton was next to me, and he looking a little nervous. He like, come on, like we got it. I'm like, nah, bro, we good. Like we gonna make this happen. I don't know how we gonna make this happen. Then seeing young OG,
Snap.
straighter than him,
Snap.
get that game winning. I'm not gonna lie, it made the game that much more special. You know what I mean? And I think it was definitely just that win was just so dope for just everybody on the team. And I just kept thinking about what Coach White was telling us when talent meets talent. You know what I mean? Because I think everybody thought we were. I'm not gonna say everybody, but a lot of people didn't know if we were, for real.
I think they just felt like Big Ten team coming in our dome.
Yeah,
I felt like they was gonna run over us just because they supposed to be quote unquote more aggressive than us. I ain't like that. And I feel like as a team we ain't like that
At all.
Just the way they was
all.
talking, the way they was talking to us, to
Yeah,
our face
yeah.
on
Facts.
the field. Oh no, we wasn't going for that.
Yeah, I knew it was real because things got a little gritty for halftime. I ain't gonna say too much, but yeah, we was on. Just know the mob was on that.
Them boys,
The mob was
them
on
boys
that.
know what they said too. So,
Yeah, the mob was on that before halftime, and I think at that point we knew like,
That was
yeah,
dead.
we not.
So
losing
I got
this
a
game.
question though. So like,
What's up?
everybody made plays. Kayvon, like you, like D-line, linebackers,
Yeah,
defensive
Cal,
backs. Like
everybody.
who are we picking for the Mobster of the week?
Mobster. It's crazy you asked that because I had an interview yesterday and it was like, so who gonna be the Mobster of the week?
Yeah,
So
people
hey,
loving it.
the same guy who asked me that question, you better be tuned in right now because he can't tell you. That's all I'm gonna say.
Oh God,
Who y'all got, though?
That's a lot of people, bro. Like it's so hard. Like when just everybody making plays, it's hard to pick just that one person though.
Nah, for sure.
Cause we just all making plays. Like I feel like somebody on the D line, somebody each person in the group, somebody making plays. Who you feel like, Caleb? I don't know. I can't pick.
Honestly,
to be honest.
I'm not gonna pick myself. That's just me.
I say, I ain't
I'm
gonna
not
lie. I was
gonna
gonna say you because that was a
No,
that was
for
a
sure.
play. I had somebody else in mind, but go ahead.
Yeah, I'm not gonna say myself. I'm gonna stay down. Keep God first. But nah, I'm gonna go with Kayvon Darton and JT and JT Gear.
I was thinking Kayvon.
Cause me personally, like playing with him, he was in a different mode.
Yeah.
Like he was everywhere.
What you think it was though? He just one of them days.
You know. I think everybody has. I think as players, right? Everybody has those times where it's just like,
Yeah.
it's
time.
It's my time.
They
right
know
now.
it.
Like it's nothing gonna stop me from doing what I'm supposed to do.
You just
right
wake up
now.
with that feeling.
You just know.
Mm-hmm.
And it was just like I was so happy just watching him make all those plays. Like if you go back and like watch some of the plays, you see me like screaming and yelling because I just knew like, yo, like we turned right now. Like nothing can break what we got going on. But who y'all got?
Offensive guy, I gotta go OG.
Offense.
Yeah.
OG, gotta go OG.
Receiver.
Yeah,
Offense, the mob.
yeah, they the mob.
They the family.
Nah, for sure. I'm just all love offense. Got a mob too, all love. But yeah,
That boy Snap, like he had 100 CBR, 130.
I don't know. Why
6 catches, 7 catches.
Why don't we just ask?
Ask him.
Why don't we just ask OG?
Come on.
Not for sure.
Come on.
Hey, LG. What's good?
Come on, man.
Yes, sir.
Son.
Man of the hour.
What's
How
up,
you doing,
man?
my guy?
Doing good, you?
Yeah, chilling, bro.
Appreciate you for having me on here.
Welcome to the Mob Podcast, man. I mean, we get real on here,
My
you
dog
know,
right
from
here.
our side. So this was your Mobster of the week, right?
Yeah.
So I mean, obviously, OG, like everybody saw what you did yesterday, you know, and obviously you're a younger guy, but I feel like your focus is somebody who's been around for like 4 years.
Yeah.
What was your preparation and your mindset just going into the week?
I like to go out there every game just thinking no one could guard me, no one could stick me all game. It was some ups and downs the first half. I mean, it was hard. We couldn't move the ball. I think we had like under 100 total yards, but we didn't think it was that big of a deal. We came out second half, knew what we had to do, but really in the fourth quarter is when we had to turn up. Especially on the last play, I'm knowing it's man to man. It's one safety high. I knew they wasn't gonna run 3. They was running 0. I mean 1 all game. So I'm looking at 0, thinking he can't stick me. So.
That boy built different.
I'm saying though, like y'all hear how he talk. Like where you from Florida?
Yeah,
Is that like a Florida confidence thing?
What
Like,
part of Florida?
Yeah, what part of Florida you from?
Broward County, Florida.
Oh, you from Broward?
Yeah.
You hear how you said?
Yeah.
Broward County, Florida.
So where you get your swag and your confidence from? Like where does that come from?
Really, it's just my dad preaching that to me every day. Every time I see him, he just preached no one can stick you. Ever since switched my position to receiver in like 9th grade, 10th
What
grade.
you used to play?
I used to play quarterback.
Hold on.
I ain't know that. That's hard.
I ain't know. Were you good?
No.
Is that why you switched?
I was all right.
So yeah, that's
kept
why
it
you
100.
switched. He kept it
100.
100. Ain't no lies on the Mob podcast.
So OG, like we've been talking since you got here, like last year, and like my family was coming to me about it. You got different poise for the game, OG. Like just the way you just approach it, and just the way you just be out there and just find ways to get open, and like just how the ball just naturally come to you, naturally like get to it and turn up field, and just to make plays how you did yesterday. So where you get that from? Like just the poise for the game and just to go out there and really make some plays.
Just talking things over with my dad every day.
Yeah.
That other dudes that be in the league, like Chad Johnson, I've talked with him before, Deion Sanders, all them type of dudes. Even some of our coaches that's been there, Micah, Coach Geddes, one of our old coaches, Coach Sampson. They're just giving me tips and things I could do. You just got to go ask them.
Yeah, that's good.
For sure.
That's those are 2 Hall of Famers. Like what are some things that Ocho? Everybody knows Ocho Cinco and Deion. Like what was like what did they tell you?
Deion was really teaching me, like, when I used to line up, I used to have my hands down low, hands on my knees. And you know how
Deion.
you know how
I'm
he used
coming
to
to
be.
get you.
Deion,
I'm coming to get you.
I heard him talking about that before.
Feel me?
And then Chad it was just all in the feet, all in getting them to go one way, thinking you're going one way, but you're really not, you're going the other way.
Yeah. I'm not gonna lie. Like I'm just being honest. I was nervous. I was
No,
calm.
but look though, it was crazy because we was on the sideline, so it was Cinco, Deuce, and me. So Deuce was like, "Oh, we looking at the time. You know how Deuce is. He just always."
BG.
So he like, come on, y'all. I'm like, what you doing? He like, give me your hand. We got to pray. I
started
I'm like,
praying.
look, so we sitting on the bench. He like, he said, give me your hand. So he said what he said or whatever. He like, hey, man, we look up. I think it was right before that play or it was the play before. I can't remember which one. We seen OG. Broke it off. I was like, oh, my God. He was like, God work. I'm telling you, God work. I'm like, God. That was crazy.
I make this stuff up, dog.
That's crazy. That's a crazy story.
But now that so like, what was the mindset going into that last drive for the offense? Not even just you. Like, what y'all think the whole vibe was?
I was nervous myself before all that happened. Once they scored, and then they got all those penalties. They kicked from like the 10-yard line. So I was a little more confident. Courtney had a good return. So we only had to go half the field to get into the end zone. The way the last play was set up, it was like that smash concept, but it was 10-yard hitches and corners. And I thought we was gonna throw the hitch, get out of bounds, and then get 2 more shots at the end zone. But I mean, when I made them, I was just ready for it. I made the move, looked up for the ball, and it was just on the way.
He was calm, though.
I ain't gonna lie, you look calm. Like we were talking
really
about
like
that. I
an
was like,
OG.
he looked like looked like an OG. Like
Nah,
That's probably why they call him that.
he looked like an OG for
one of
real.
these just toe tap. I said, oh my God.
Nah, like you definitely got a lot of poise. And all right, so obviously like we the mob. Yeah. Started on defense, but offense the mob too. I ain't gonna say they act like y'all not, but how you feel like, because obviously they hear us talk about how together we are for the team in case they might not really believe us. Yeah. Like from your perspective, like how you feel like the team is, just the camaraderie and like all the togetherness.
I think it was pretty strong last year. I think we just couldn't put the pieces together, especially on offense. I mean, the defense was spectacular last year, but we couldn't do it on offense. But Coach and I came in. It got us a passing game, really. We already knew what Tuck could do. Then we were able to open it up, just pass the ball. You see I think Schrader was the #1 quarterback last week.
It's definitely just dope to just hear about just everything that you just said and just transitioning, right? I just remember just like basically after the game, like this little kid was talking to me and he was just asking like, Caleb, like I love the way the team plays. Like you guys play together. Like what's your why? Like why do you play this game? Like when you feel like you don't want to or you don't want to go. Like so I was like, dang, that's something to talk about a little bit like with y'all. Like that's a great question. Like because I feel like we all got whys. I feel like we all talk about like why we do this. You know what I mean? I think we all have days where we don't want to go, but that why is what keeps you going, right? So, you guys just answer that question. Like, what's your why?
For me, my why is my family, like my mom, growing up, being a single mother, like I gotta, work to the point where my mom don't gotta work no more. So like every day, if I ain't feeling it or I'm going in there, like having a bad day or something, like, I just gotta lock in like hard. Like my dude still working a job, like she busting her tail every day, like you could change that. So that's how I go in every day, like I could change that. So I'm gonna keep on grinding until I change that.
That's 100. What about you?
I'm on the same page. It's hard, really. Just my mom, my family. Like my mother, I'm in a single parent home. My dad passed away when I was 8, so definitely like for him and my mom, just to see how hard she worked every day, how hard she go for me. I feel like I got repair in some type of way. So I go hard every single day. Just even when I'm falling off, like how I say, you get that voice in your head. Like it's just like your mother's still working. Your mother right now, she going hard for you, and you guys just think about your dad, just about making him proud. So that's my why. I just feel like I gotta prove them right. I gotta make them happy, make them proud.
That's real. And I think what y'all saying is definitely just something that I think people, like just care to, know about, right? Because I think everybody sees the athlete, everybody sees us on social media, everybody sees us celebrating, but I don't think they understand, like, it can be a mental battle sometimes, like, when you're going through what you're going through off the field, so, like, what about you, OG? Like, what's your why?
I just want to be better than my dad was, to be honest with you.
Your dad played in the NFL, right?
Yeah, about 9 years.
So what's the name? So people know.
Oronde Gadsden.
He played in the NFL. What team he play for?
Dolphins, Cowboys.
Oh, yeah.
Is it like a competition thing in the house? Like, y'all be like, is it like I'm going to be better? And he be like, is
people
it like
usually ask me that. They ask if I'm already better than my dad. He don't really think so, but I think I.
You think you got him?
I might be.
That's how it's supposed to be, though.
Hey,
That's live.
Why not? I don't see anything wrong with
That's
that.
live.
Prove him wrong.
So what about you, Keelan? What's your why?
Man, I think my why come from a lot of different things, but obviously, first, my faith in God, right? I think that's something that just drives me each and every day to just push myself to my greatest point and just pass limits. Like when I'm tired, I don't feel like going. And obviously, like Lo, relating to you, when I was 13, my mother passed away from breast cancer, right? And I think for me, watching my pops, just watch all 6 of us and like really keep us together and just help us, grow up in D.C. in the inner city. That's something that I watched him do since a young age. So I think for me that I learned how to be strong through tough times. So it's like what you were saying, how you think about your mom. Like when I don't feel like going, that's what I think about. My Duke's she up there watching me. She want me to be great. That's why if y'all see me on Instagram or social media, I'm always saying #LLMD. That means long live my Dukes. So that's just something that I just think about on a daily basis. And I think it's important for people to just know, because I think it's easy for us to portray a certain image, right? And I think that it's easy, like everybody sees us on social media, but we really human beings too.
Sure.
And I think that when we talk about these different things and these different topics and conversations, I think that it's important just to know that that's what makes us so special, because like we're so open to talk about these things. Like me and Hod have had plenty of conversations. Lo, me and you, OG, obviously you young, you just got here, but you see the family culture. You know what I mean? So I think that's what makes us special. Us coming together and just talking about our different situations.
No, for sure. So like, did Q Station, go crazy with the questions again?
Come on, man. Come on, man.
They be going crazy with them
Come
questions,
on, man.
So what's the same one?
All right, so before we get into these questions, I'm gonna just say that last week's question started a lot of arguments.
Yes, bro.
In the locker room.
Let's get out y'all feelings.
It's cool,
man.
especially the question about top 5.
We love y'all, bro.
You know what I mean? We had
Get
some
out
guys
y'all
who was
feelings.
hurt.
We love y'all, bro.
We had this and that. Guys was mad.
It's not
comparing
personal.
Pictures.
It's not personal.
It's not personal. It's all opinion.
Get out y'all feelings.
You feel like you top 5? You top 5.
We the mob. We're family. Chill out.
So let's get into some of these questions.
Them locker rooms.
Cuse Nation, y'all keep sending them through too. So we need them.
Mm-hmm.
And OG, yeah, you locked in too. You gotta answer these questions too. Don't think,
All right.
you might be a special guest on this, but you hear me?
Yeah, we got to get that one.
All right. So shout out to Barstool Cuse, and
Oh yeah,
Big shout out to
They
Barstool
show
Cuse.
love.
show love. They show a lot of love. So shout out to them. The first question is, who is the best dancer on the team?
I don't know. I
What we
think
talking about, like celebrations or like?
I don't know. I think we just talking about just regular locker room
Oh,
dancing.
all right.
I don't know. I feel like my man NY Spurl, AJ.
Big
AJ.
nose. And we gonna keep talking about it.
AJ be cutting up. Nah, Court got a little.
Big Chris Brown.
Court can dance too.
Ain't no Florida boys. They be saying Florida boys can dance. Ain't no Florida boys.
Who you got?
Can you dance?
Hell no.
OG
Nah, I
too
ain't
laid back
dancing.
for
Yeah,
me.
he way
man.
too laid back.
OG too laid back.
Who you got? Best dancer on the team?
Oh no, I got Florida boy from Florida. AQ, right? AQ,
AQ
be
can
there,
dance.
right?
Oh yeah.
AQ can dance.
Q
AQ
can
can
dance.
dance.
I'll give it to him.
He from Orlando, right? Is that Florida?
Yeah.
He said that.
No, so some people they just be saying Miami, like the
Yeah.
Miami and Broward. They say that's their own world. So
Mm.
Nah,
AQ.
I'm gonna go with AJ. Who you got?
I'm gonna go JT.
JT crazy.
JT.
Hey,
Nah,
JT
JT.
be going crazy.
Oh,
Nah, he do.
Remember,
That's fat, though.
we do our little Thursday Dougies
Every Thursday,
every
everybody.
Thursday.
Position
Bro,
group
he
dancing
goes
and stuff.
crazy. But yeah, JT, he can dance. He like an old soul in a young body. Like he dance like he from the '80s.
He be getting the whole auditorium turned though.
Nah,
he
for
do,
real.
though.
The
He do,
coaches, Coach Akov, everybody be getting turned.
Facts. Who you got, OG?
Dude that I see cut up a lot in practice is Dono.
Dono.
Ah.
Hey, as soon as you said that, I knew you was about to say Dono.
Oh my God.
As soon as you said
Nah,
that, I knew you was
shout
about
out
to say
Dono,
Dono.
shout out.
Dono be going
man.
crazy.
Dono part of the mob for real. No cap.
Dono be
Dono
cutting
really
up.
part of the mob. All right, bet. So that's what we got. Best dancers on the team. Let's go to the next question. Shout out to Cuse Militia. And it says, Caleb, this is your first pick 6. Who are you dedicating it to? You know I'm doing it to the mob, man. To the mob. Nah, but I won't go to my Dukes, man. No cap.
Nah, for sure.
Rest in peace.
Yeah, but
That was a play.
you know, one play. That was really for me though, but we can just go to this one. So
Yeah, like that.
you like that one?
That's that.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah.
All right, bet.
Yeah.
All right. Shout out to Chuck, Orange Chuck, on Twitter, and he said, "What about some favorite local food spots to celebrate a good win, or what parts of your game day routine, music, superstitions, or habits?" That's a good question.
I can say music.
Yeah.
For me, I ain't gonna lie. I listen to a lot of Tim's.
Ah.
Listen to a lot of Tim's. Tim's be
Welcome to that side, boy.
Tim's. She be getting me locked in before the game. I don't like listen to all that hype rah music. I gotta listen to something like
Calm your mind.
put me in a different
Calm
type
your
of.
mind, yeah.
Saying she got the key, free mind. Those are some great songs. I ain't gonna lie.
Since we're talking about music, I gotta go to some Baltimore rappers.
See, I just
They be
knew he was
hating,
gonna
man.
say some Baltimore
Everybody,
rappers.
Who you
what
listen to?
mean? Everybody know I love where I'm from. I talk about it all the time, so that's
That's
what.
you.
Chill out.
Who you listen to the most?
YG Tech, Roddy Racks, and some OTR Chaz. That's them. They hot right now. You can't. They is hot right now.
That's hard.
Only person that you said that I might know is Roddy Racks.
Roddy Racks.
You know who
Yeah,
Tech is. Why
I
you
know.
doing that?
Who is Tech?
Come on, bro. He just be doing this. It's this DC. It's this DC and Baltimore beef. They feel like they just go ahead with all that, bro.
Okay.
What's your music? Let me see. What's your?
I'm kind of like hot. I be vibing.
Mm-hmm.
I ain't gonna lie. I'm type of spiritual guy, so like it depends. Like I don't even listen to music sometimes, man. Like I just be vibing. You know what I mean? Like
Silence.
you know what I mean? Like it just all depends on the mood I'm in. Like it could be rap. Anything calm though, no matter what genre, just it gotta be calm.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So what about you, OG?
Well, I have to go.
Kodak.
Nah.
From Florida. You know he gonna say Kodak.
I have to go hot on this one. I be listening to Rod Wave for every game.
That's
So
a
you
Florida
be
boy,
in
though.
your
Yeah.
feelings before the game.
I don't be in my feelings.
Nah, he
I
put
don't
you
be
in
like
that. He put you in that same
Nah,
like
he
Tim's like
he
that.
just be like
you know,
mellow.
that
Like
state
he
of
always
mind.
say he always scarred or something. Like
No,
Rod Wave. I ain't listened to Rod Wave in a minute.
Bro,
but
they
that's
got
a
some
good-
songs where like
that's a
you
good
really
one.
make you lock in though.
Nah,
you
he
got
talk
like a
about-
certain song you be listening to, or
The one with Lil Durk and the one with Kodak. I listen to that on repeat.
already won.
I already won.
Yeah, I ain't
See,
gonna
look,
lie. Already one
yeah.
go
Nah,
crazy.
that's
Already one
that's a
go
good one.
crazy.
That
Before the
one-
game, I listen to that on repeat while I'm jogging around the field.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's a
I
good
probably
song.
need to do that. Get
Yeah, I
me a
got
game
to
winning
throw
touchdown.
that. I got to throw that.
Probably get me a game winning touchdown.
That boy was in his head. Already won. That boy was running this route. Already won. Man. Hey, that's hard though. That's hard. That's hard. All right, man. So obviously, you know, we got a game coming up this Friday, and
Quick week.
it's a quick week. You know, this is actually the day after the game, so I know I'm a little sore. I know y'all a little sore. Like I know that ain't.
I'm sore.
Yeah. So
Hard. He don't get sore. Hard ain't sore. He ain't gonna say he is. Look at him. He don't
you
get
not,
sore
you
at
not,
all.
you don't feel. Oh, so you just
That boy
you
just
came
built
out-
different.
So did you play hard?
Nah, yeah, for sure.
I'm trying like.
Nah, I was saying. I'm just saying, like if you know what I mean. But nah, we got a quick turnaround Friday night game. It's gonna be here before we know it. You know, obviously we got a chance to go 4-0. Keep this train rolling.
Yeah.
And so just how y'all feel about just everything going into that game and your preparation, just how you feel about that?
It's just, it's like another game. Like, you got to lock in, treat it like all the others. Like, we have, we got to, correct, the minor mistakes and, we got to come out on top.
Yeah, that's what I love about the game. Like yesterday, live, crazy, everybody getting lit, but you gotta forget about it. It's a new week.
Right
Yeah.
back.
If
For
we
sure.
lose this game, ain't nobody care about Purdue no more.
Nobody.
They gonna care about
Facts.
that loss. So we don't want that. We want to know. So we gotta worry about right now
Every
just
week.
beating Virginia. That's we gotta lock in.
That's real. What about you, OG?
Ours is kind of the same. We want to get better, but this is kind of different for us because Coach and I and Coach Beck, they came from Virginia. We used to go over. They used to go over their defense every day in the spring, every day in the fall.
It's gonna be some pain.
Statement game.
Statement game.
They ready draw some stuff up.
They not
for sure.
playing.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, even for me though, I think that's the crazy thing about football, right? It's like you can do something great like a pick six, but it's like once Monday come,
It's gone.
it don't matter.
It's a new week.
You know, you enjoy 24-hour rule, but we got more work to do. So I think just for all of us, we got to keep this thing rolling because I think the more we win, the more teams going, the more the mob is going to keep blowing up because obviously, you know, we got
More
the world
target
on
on
us
our
right
back.
now. So we got to keep showing up, and I think that's what makes this team again so special. Is like no matter who goes down, no matter the next man is always ready, you know, and we all want to see each other do well. So I think this Friday, Cuse Nation, y'all was crazy yesterday.
Yeah.
First game too.
Oh,
Definitely first game was crazy.
My bad. My bad. But we got it because you said first game. Somebody had also asked, what game you think was louder, Louisville or Purdue?
See, that's hard, bro. Like they be going crazy, man.
I don't know. I'm gonna just say that both of those games were crazy, but we need UVA to be better.
Yeah.
So
We need every week.
Pack the
better
dome.
That was a good
and
political
better.
answer.
We need UVA to be better.
Every week.
What about you?
I need everybody. I'm with Hart. I need next week to be better. But like, if I gotta pick, I'm saying this last game, Purdue was crazy. Just because I feel like them last few seconds, OG's touchdown, I couldn't hear anything. Like, I'm yelling, couldn't even hear myself. I need for real though. I really couldn't hear myself.
Everybody said he couldn't hear himself.
I need UVA to be better though. 100.
What about you? What you feel like?
If I had to pick between those two, I'd have to go Purdue just because of that last minute, last second touchdown. Yeah, it was loud. I couldn't even hear myself yelling.
I ain't gonna lie, I'm going Purdue too.
Yeah, it was crazy, bro.
That touchdown, it still feel unreal. I ain't gonna lie. Like you see the play, you be like, dang, that really happened.
No, that was definitely a game.
Yeah. So,
bro.
I mean, but like you said, Cuse Nation, we need you guys.
Definitely.
Friday night, 7 p.m. We need everybody there. It's a big opportunity for not just us, for you guys too, for everybody, so we can go 4-0.
We need y'all.
Keep this train rolling. We need you guys. We love y'all. And thank you for tuning in to week 2 of the Mob Podcast.
Make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe.
Yes, sir. See you Friday night, man.
Bye, y'all.
Mob.